Nine University is a team, and we have to share what we know with the world, with you. It's not about what we offer, it's about gaining knowledge and expertise from real people, building real businesses that you can apply to yourself. Let's freaking get it. Nine University. It's who we are.
What's up, everybody? This is Dax, and today we're going to talk about using Project Zero to protect yourself against hijackers. All right, so Project Zero is something that a lot of people don't actually know about, so I thought I'd make a video covering this. And what it is once you're brand registered, you have the opportunity to sign up to this program, obviously called Project Zero, and it gives you some automated solutions to get rid of people that are either on your listing or that might be like using your content in other ways. Like for instance, if another listing is using your copyrighted photos. So you do have to be brand registered for this. So obviously that means that you also have to have a trademark. But once once you have that, once you're brand registered, you can go ahead and sign up. You do that by going to brandservices.amazon.com/project zero. I'm already signed up, so I'm not going to show you that process, but I will log in and kind of walk you through the steps of how we would use this. The one thing to note is that after once you do sign up, you have to be approved for it, and Amazon is going to require you to go through like a short little kind of training to make sure that you know how to use it and that you know not to abuse it. Because the last thing they want is for people to use this automated solution in a way to get rid of people that are selling legitimate, non-counterfeit items and kind of abusing the system. So that said, let me go ahead and log in. All right, so I'm going to log into the US. All right, I had to pause it for a second because I had a little trouble logging in. I had to go through like a two-factor authentication process, but nonetheless, I'm logged in now. So this is the brand registry login, the basic brand registry. Like I said, I'm already enrolled in Project Zero, so you might have to go through that process, separately yourself. But once you're logged in, you're gonna, you'll kind of come to the main brand registry page, and you'll see a couple of options up here, right? You'll see like you've got, manage your trademarks, protect, which has, Project Zero in there, monitor, which kind of shows your submission history, and then, obviously there's support. So I'm going to click on Project Zero, right? And like I said, this is a self-service counterfeit removal tool. If you, you know, uh, if you like, you've got two things you can do here, right? You can either try and remove hijackers that are on your listing, or you can try and remove people that have other listings that are using your copyrighted content, whether it's a trademark or something like that. I actually don't have any hijackers to deal with right now, so I'm not going to use anything like that. What I'm going to try to do, and this is not my product, but I'm going to try to see if I can like just kind of show you guys an example of like what you might want to do if somebody else is using your content. And one cool thing is you also have the option to like search by image. So if you have some images that you're using on your own listings and you want to see if other people are using it, you can go ahead and use like this search by image feature to kind of reverse search if anybody else on Amazon is using that same image. It's kind of cool. Something that like you can think about using from time to time. Anyway, so I plugged in this ASIN here. Again, this is just a random ASIN, and it pulls it up, and it shows like all the images that's being used in this listing, as well as all the offers, right? Like who's selling this item. So if I actually did have a hijacker, I could say, okay, this guy over here, he's the one that's like shouldn't be on this listing. He's got some fake merchandise, and then you click on next to say like like what's being infringed upon, right? And then you would choose it and kind of say like what the issue is. So if you're claiming that somebody is hijacking your listing and selling like a non-authentic item, if you placed an order to verify that, you'd put in your order number here and and kind of show that you've gone through that process. In most cases, I don't do that. If I'm selling a private label product and I know that really I'm the only one that has access to this merchandise, I don't go through the process of doing a a test order, but it doesn't always get accepted, right? Sometimes Amazon will reply and say that they need to go through that process, which of course takes time, which is why I don't like to do it. But if you want more certainty with getting this done, it's best to go through that order process. You put in the order number, put in your contact info, and then you remove counterfeit, and they'll be shut down like within minutes. Of course, providing your information here gets sent to the person that you are claiming is violating your copyright. So, they'll have the opportunity to contact you and make their case. Now, if I thought that, that's if there's like a specific issue on the, like with a specific hijacker trying to take over your listing. If you had an issue where you think somebody was just using your content and you want to take the entire listing down, you would click, you just click next to the ASIN, click on next, and you'd go through the same process, say which trademark they're violating, and then again what like what the issue is. I think there's also another way to deal with that. If we go to just report a violation, let me see if we can plug in the same ASIN. Okay, yeah, so excuse me, let's kind of ignore what I did past there for a second, because if somebody's just violating your intellectual property rights, you would actually use the report a violation tool, where you can actually select the specific images that are violating your trademark. You'd say whether or not it's like a copyright infringement, trademark infringement, or patent infringement. Let's say that they were using our copyrighted photos. We would say that the image is used without authorization on the product detail page. Kind of show what the brand name is. If you actually have something copyrighted, you can go ahead and kind of provide the copyright registration number. If not, you can put a link to your copyrighted work. I've done this before by linking to my website, linking to my Amazon listing, and saying, I'm the original the artwork creator here. I took these original photos, and I had the graphic design work done, and then kind of use that as my proof, and it's worked and has been a reasonable way to get like images that belong to you off of somebody else's listing. So you do that and you click submit. And again, this usually happens pretty quickly. Again, I'm not going to go ahead and submit this because this is just a random listing that's I'm using for illustrative purposes, but that's the process that you would go through to use Project Zero to take advantage of like a self-service tool, get rid of either hijackers or other listings that are using your content. I hope this helps. This is a pretty cool tool, and is something that has only been available, I think, for the last maybe year or two, but comes in very handy. So good luck, and if you have any questions, feel free to post in the comments. Thanks.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you liked that video, then I definitely know you're gonna like this one too.
Yep, and I made it just for you guys, so click right here.